On July 9, 2011, South Sudan officially became the 193rd member of the United Nations. The country broke free from Sudan after one of the longest civil wars in modern history. Independence was more than a political win, it was emotional, spiritual, and cultural. And no symbol captured that moment like the South Sudanese flag. Designed during the Second Sudanese Civil War, the flag became a rallying icon for resistance. Each color holds deep meaning: black for the people, red for the blood of martyrs, green for the land, white for peace, blue for the Nile, and the gold star for unity. But unity, it seems, would prove elusive. To many, the flag was sacred. It was raised in classrooms, draped over coffins of freedom fighters, waved in parades, and etched into hearts. But symbols are only as strong as the people who stand behind them. From its inception, South Sudan was a country of tribes, over 60 ethnic groups, each with their own languages, customs, and identities. The Dinka and Nuer, the largest tribes, often held disproportionate influence. While the flag claimed to represent all, growing dissent suggested it didn't. Barely 2 years after independence, South Sudan descended into civil war. Political rivalry between President Salva Kiir, a Dinka, and Vice President Riek Machar, a Nuer, spiraled into ethnic violence. Villages were burned, civilians massacred, and the fragile dream of unity began to collapse. Suddenly, that gold star of unity on the flag seemed more like a broken promise. In some Nuer majority areas, the flag was no longer welcomed. In certain opposition-controlled regions, the national flag was replaced by regional banners or removed entirely. What was once a beacon of hope became a symbol of betrayal. In 2016, reports emerged from Unity State and parts of Jonglei that local commanders and community leaders had removed the national flag from public buildings. Some viewed it as a symbol of government oppression. Others believed it no longer represented their identity or struggle. In 2020, amid renewed peace talks, cultural activists began questioning whether the current flag truly spoke for all tribes. Petitions emerged. Artists proposed alternative designs that included more inclusive symbols. But the government pushed back, calling the movement divisive and unpatriotic. The battle over the flag reveals something deeper: a crisis of cultural identity. In South Sudan, where colonial borders forced dozens of tribes into one artificial nation, the question of national versus tribal identity is still unresolved. To the Dinka, the flag may still hold power. To the Nuer, Murle, Shilluk, and others, it may feel like a foreign emblem. A flag is supposed to unite. But in South Sudan, it risks dividing. Elder statesmen have called for a national dialogue, not just on politics, but on symbols. Can a flag represent 60 cultures equally? Or is it time to evolve? South Sudan isn't alone in this struggle. South Africa changed its flag in 1994 to reflect its new post-apartheid identity. Rwanda redesigned its flag after genocide. Even Malawi reverted to an older flag design to reconnect with its roots. Symbols matter. And sometimes, redefining them is an act of healing, not betrayal. South Sudan stands at a crossroads. Its flag, once a source of pride, is now a mirror, reflecting the wounds and hopes of its people. Whether the flag changes or remains, the true challenge lies in building a nation where all tribes feel seen, heard, and honored. Maybe the question isn't, should the flag be banned? But, how can it unite again?